Everyone's doing something with AI, but it's all noise. Feels like, drowning in tools with no rescue boat.
Yeah, it's like they're building skyscrapers on quicksand. GPT this, agent that. Nobody knows why, just that they have to keep moving.
Hello and welcome to this presentation where I'm going to be talking about AI-powered business systems that create pressure, create momentum, and create cash flow by building an AI agency, by breaking it, through forcing growth by giving your AI business problems before you're ready to solve them, just like in real entrepreneurship. And what we're going to cover, you can possibly do in 4 weeks' time. You will build complete AI systems and get real results. Now, what this really is focused on is that you really don't need more clarity. You need more and better AI problems. And we're not building your AI agency in the order that most would think. We're building it in real world AI chaos, where the next step is non-negotiable because your AI systems, clients, or deals demand immediate solutions. Now, here's traditionally what people do, maybe what you're doing right now, learning how to use N8N, how to do AI automation workflows, how to be basically a developer without doing any code, a low code, no code, right? All of this stuff. And the problem with that is AI is moving so fast that you're really going to be left behind if you're not implementing the things that actually matter in business. And the things that matter in business is not knowing how to do every single detail, is learning and then planning how to do it, and then building some sort of business and then launching, right? So it's like trying to get something perfect before you actually execute, because really we're going too fast here to be able to actually capitalize off of AI to do the traditional approach. And this is why you need a forced pressure method where you actually get too many leads coming in too fast that need AI solutions, because every single business, every single person on the planet right now, it's not a question of do you need AI, yes or no. It's what AI can I implement the fastest that will make me the most money. And all you have to do is just talk to businesses, talk to individuals, and there are immediate ways that you can be able to help them. And that's the pressure method, because if you have a bunch of leads coming in, then you have to do something with them. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your money and wasting your time, versus learning all this stuff that really is important, like this, which really is required. But the most important thing is actually getting in to creating problems for yourself and doing that as fast as possible. So the first step here would be the AI client acquisition system. And inside of this, you're going to be immediately setting up basically meta ads would be the first fastest place to start with, which would be Instagram and Facebook. You can even do WhatsApp if you're international, and you want to get leads immediately just for people saying, hey, I'm interested in AI for my businesses or learning more about AI. I would love to figure out what I should do. So then you're going to then basically just do a client intake, a simple conversation, an intake form. I'm just trying to base this on the most simplest phrasing and the words possible so you can understand this isn't a complicated thing that needs to happen to get leads, but it is the most important, right? Is getting people's names, emails, and phone numbers that are interested in AI. If they have a business, that would be obviously the best. If they don't, maybe they're interested in learning more and you know more than them, so you could help them, right? That's there's two sides of the coin here when it comes to actually using AI to make money. Either way, though, you're wanting to get as qualified prospects as possible, booking calls with you to just talk about, hey, this is what you're doing, this is what we got going on. And then you can easily, I give you the scripts, I give you everything. I mean, it's not that hard. You can go ask AI yourself. to ask the questions that reveal what it is they're trying to do, and then easily find the right tools and solutions that can help you do that. And then even more importantly, as you get more sophisticated after you do it yourself, you can't really automate anything. You can't use AI for anything if you don't know how to do it yourself really well. So after you know how to do a call, just talking to someone about AI, then you can easily get AI to do the calls for you, and the calls can easily convert at 40 to 50%. And calls just start dumping into your calendar. So the goal here, the problem number one, which you can easily start having be done in the next 7 days, is getting too many leads coming into your inbox that are interested in talking about AI. That is going to be the number one fastest path to making money with AI, is getting leads and talking to them, not actually trying to use AI to make your faceless videos or anything like that. Then the next step is setting up your business and having all these types of things going, so that now you got sales calls running, right? So now you can actually get to where you're developing out your brand and your presentation, because if you start having leads coming in immediately, you really don't need a website, you don't need a logo, you don't need any of these things. The only thing you need to get leads coming immediately would be a Facebook page, and that's actually it. You don't even need an Instagram page, just a Facebook page, and you can have those be with leads. So then from there, you can easily have leads coming in that are interested in AI. Then there's a million different ways of dumping them in, but really you don't have to pay any money except for ads. That's the only thing that it's costing. You can spend $1 a day to start getting leads, and I could show you how you could easily get those for a couple cents worldwide, right? Again, it's all about qualifying, but you don't want to start building a business and setting up your LLC and creating your logo and choosing your niche and all this type of jazz until you actually have people you can talk to, until you have interested people that could possibly turn into customers. That's the best place to start, and then create your branding, create all your stuff after that, right? And then you can start really diving into, this would be about week 3, delivering the services that are needed for really most clients. Most businesses need AI, they need lead generation, and the AI portion of that is really going to be the follow-up. That's going to be the first place that every business really needs, is going to be follow-up from lead generation, because there really isn't a way right now for AI to do lead generation on its own, because AI is not a thing, it's a verb, and it requires a platform to do lead generation. So you can do manual lead generation on LinkedIn. You can use AI for voice calling for cold. You can use AI for inbound calling for your content, for people that are trying to contact you as a brand now that you have that set up after week 2. And then obviously paid advertising is going to be the number one way that you can immediately start building a business and get leads immediately for your business, right? But that's also what every client is going to need done. So before you try and implement any of those things, the voice agents, all of any of this, before you do any of that, just start getting leads the manual way by running lead ads on Facebook and Instagram. Those lead ads, you get their name, phone number, email address, then you can easily call them. You can set them into a system that'll automate it all, of course, but not until you actually have leads coming in, because you're going to waste too much time trying to learn about the system, trying to get the system set up, and that's not going to make you money. You would think it would, but it won't, because you'll waste a lot of time. So then the next thing is you creating the problem of your AI team now is working. So it's working for you 24/7, but it needs systems to manage and optimize multiple AI agents simultaneously. So ideally, you need to scale and move out of you being the operator and allow your higher level agents. This is where you can really start getting into the details of how to build, because at this point you can actually have working clients that are paying you. This is how I've built a whole career for the last 15 years is I would go out there and say yes and then figure out how to do the work. I started with video production before there was even video on Facebook, and YouTube barely started, and barely knew how to do any video. I went and just emailed every business in my local area and said, hey, do you need a video? They said yes. I gave them a price. They said great. They sent me money, and then I went and bought a camera, and then I started watching YouTube videos on learn how to make a video, right? So this is how it is, but even better with AI. But you can start getting real detailed on how to build and all this stuff once you have the clients coming in, and then you can really get into having a complete system that you can easily copy and paste for each client. And it gets easier and easier the more you go on, because this is what you can get through my Done With You services. I actually will build this whole system with you that does exactly all of this. And we can do it in, 21 days is as fast as I would probably promise. I know it's 100% possible. It's really just on your end as far as being able to execute on your end to be able to get all these things done. Everybody's in a different place. Everybody has different things going on. I do have done for you options. Obviously, that is much higher price, but the Done With You is approachable for everybody. I try to make it because anyone can go out here and just do this on your own, right? You can go out here and just start getting all of these things happening for yourself. I've obviously just been doing this for 15 years, so that's why this is what my business is. But all of this system would be available to you, and we would build it all together. I have so much that is already pre-built that we'll just be basically installing, and then you'll be customizing and tweaking. That's what the Done With You is. And then I work with you one-on-one over the next 21 days and to launch all of this and to make everything that I just talked about actually happen. And again, the most important thing and the number one place you would start is within the first 7 days, getting leads coming into your business immediately. So the only cost outside of paying to work with me in the Done With You program is actually just ad spend, and the ad spend is whatever you want. And again, this is AI agents are worldwide. This is a big world now of being able to work with businesses, so it's not just based off the United States and things like that. So you can easily start getting leads coming in very inexpensively. And again, these can be with businesses that are huge businesses or with individuals that are interested in building a business themselves or in learning more about AI. And maybe you already know more than them. So you could easily start getting a business flowing and helping them no matter what country they are, no matter where they are. But none of any money is going to be flowing. No cash flow is going to be made unless you're leveraging AI by doing what I'm talking about here, which is not wasting your time on actually trying to learn everything before you launch anything. If you try to learn everything before you launch anything, you will be left behind. I can guarantee you that. So head on over to my website, mikey.ai/DWY, Done With You, DWY, and you'll be able to check out what I got going on, and we can jump on a call and a free strategy call, and we can talk about it further if you're actually interested and you have the funds set aside to be able to invest into this opportunity. Because yes, it's not cheap. Okay, so this isn't something that is just something you can go learn and go do. Okay, this is something that I've done for 15 years. So a lot of this stuff I've built proprietary, and I'll be building with you proprietary that you can go and sell your own, and you own it all. But everything that I'm telling you right now, you can do on your own as far as going and learning on YouTube and things like that. But as far as, that's the whole game is right now, is just being able to go out there and use AI to go and build businesses very quickly. So I'm not gatekeeping any information. That's why I'm trying to put these videos out, and I have a channel to try to give you the most empowerment possible so that you're not wasting time and doing real business, not just learning AI for the sake of learning AI. So go check out my offer, mikey.ai/DWY. We can jump on a free strategy call if you're interested in working with me to build your AI agency. Thanks so much for joining me in this video and for allowing me to ramble on. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments below. I would appreciate it. Thanks so much and have a great day. Okay, so this is the ads manager. This is the first place you need to start. You need to go to. Very simple, very easy. Click create. Then you want to choose leads. Leads is going to allow you to have a lead form. You want to do manual leads. And then you don't have to worry about the naming. You don't have to worry about anything on the campaign level. Then on this ad set level, which is the next level down, where you're going to select a couple things here. This is what is most important here, instant forms. Okay. Then just to start it out and get something going, scroll down, put it at $1, and then scroll down and click browse, and then just select all countries. And then the audience here, just for now to get it running, just leave it as all. So it's just gonna, if it's a brand new account, then it's probably not gonna be that great. It's not gonna know anything. We'll talk a lot more about that, but for now, that's all that really matters. So just get that going. And then this is something that I'm suggesting and does work really well, but you can adapt it to your market, to whatever it is you're trying to do. But you want to just create a form like this, which is, it has some sort of quiz. It basically is saying, hey, you're interested in AI? Here, I'll tell you exactly what AI to use. And those are the best types of leads because they're going to help you be qualified even faster. And the thing that's cool about this is you don't need a website to gather this information. You just need to create one of these forms, and then it will go on to Facebook and Instagram. So I forgot the rules are changed, and now you can't do $1 a day. You have to do $5 a day is the minimum, but that's okay. So then $5 a day, and that's really all you need. Then, so you can use Sora. You can use a million different AI creation for images to create the different ad that says, but ideally you just want an ad that says the same things, like what AI should be using. Take this AI quiz, something that is engaging, that's free for people to get leads. And then that's it. And then you just hit publish. You can connect those to multiple different ways of contacting them, but ideally you just have a lead center inside of your ads manager, and you can just go to the lead center here, and that's where all of your leads will live. So that's the most inexpensive, least friction way to start getting leads, start actually making money for AI, is to use the lead center here and then simply just contact them based off of this, and then you can move them here without having to need any sort of CRM or anything like that.
Agencies are no longer powered by interns. They're powered by prompts.
No.